It's the fall finale, guys, and we not ready to go just yet. But it's okay because we out here having a merry, merry, merry Christmas on 911 After Show.
You're tuned in to AFTERBUZZ TV, the ESPN of TV talk. Now, let the buzz begin.
Somebody call 911.
Hey,
Oh, yes, flashing lights. Is that automatic? No.
I don't know. I keep saying it's gonna give me a seizure one day. It's like crazy. We should have had it like red and green because it's the Christmas episode.
Oh,
no?
yeah.
The light?
I think it is. Whatever.
Okay.
It is.
Whatever.
Welcome back, guys. You are here on season 2, episode 10 of 911 on Fox. This episode is Merry Christmas because they going bye-bye. Like, you know how sometimes when that time comes for the holidays, you got to take a little hiatus. So they taking a hiatus on us, okay? But it's okay because we're here tonight to talk about the finale review. I'm Porchia Carter, and joining me is my lovely panelist to the left.
Hey guys, it's Alexandria, and we are missing El Marie today. Our girl is gone.
She finale'd on us early,
I
y'all.
know. She took the hiatus early. Excuse me. But it's okay.
You know how
I
like
miss you.
some people get to leave earlier at work than others, you know? Okay, anyway.
Not appreciated.
When the higher ups get to go a week but ahead of everybody else, it's okay.
Got it.
It's okay. We love you, Marie. We love you. Okay, season finale. Well, fall. Not
Mid-season.
Mid-season
There you go.
finale. Overall thoughts of the show.
I loved it. It was all Christmas feels and happiness, and you know, there was no mistletoe. I was about to put that in there, but you know,
It was.
there was mistletoe.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
It was the mistletoe drone. We gonna get to that.
Oh,
but
I forgot about
there
that.
was some mistletoe.
Yeah, her nose. Okay. Anyway, but I love this episode. It was like
Yeah.
about just reuniting with family.
Yeah.
Some couples. One couple happened to get engaged. Our favorite one. Why? Okay. And then it happened.
they already know.
Like, they already know. It
Yeah,
happened.
you're right.
And then my favorite, like Marine, the
I'll try to
Marine
keep
came
it a
back
secret.
because they didn't watch the show. And then Eddie came back. I mean, the Marine came back and surprised her daughter, and that made me cry.
Yeah.
Did that make you cry? Or was that just me? No.
We're gonna
Okay.
get into that too.
Okay. But overall, I love this episode. What about you?
I did too. This episode was amazing. It was pretty mellow.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't all extra like how last season was. Like, well, it wasn't season finale. But on their first season 1, when they had the season finale, it was so much going on. I'm just like, how is this gonna happen? Like, what's gonna go on? But this one, it was pretty mellow. It like, you know, gave us a smooth transition. Okay, y'all. Happy holidays. We gonna see y'all. That's how it was. Everything ended so merry-like. Merry Xmas. That's what it was called. So,
And my prediction came true, but we'll talk about that later.
yes, we're gonna get into that because we've been having them same predictions all season.
Right.
But let's do it. So first, guys, we're gonna just give y'all a rundown of all of the rescues that happened today because they were pretty Christmas-like.
Very.
First of all, I would have never guessed that somebody would actually be stuck in a box, a whole box, like somebody stuck in a package that got shipped out somewhere. You want to know something?
Uh-oh. Is this another sidebar? Already?
It's not a sidebar, but it's just like a what if. Like, what if people purposely do that, you know, box themselves up just to get across the United States? You know what I'm saying? Like, get themselves shipped
You out here
to
giving
somebody.
ideas. You out here giving real ideas right now.
Like, all I do is put myself in a box, you know, have it picked up for UPS, and I go, you know, get shipped out.
But don't they get scanned? I'm just to add some reality in it. They get scanned though. So I think they'll see a body in there. I feel like that wasn't realistic. But
Because they'll see the warmth of
they'll see the warmth. It's like it'll turn like red or something. The radar of like our body. I think it's not gonna work in real life. Where was he getting shipped to? Did we see that?
Milwaukee.
Ooh. At least
LA to Milwaukee. That would have been super cold.
Yeah.
That would have been super cold. So our first rescue of the night, we have
This idiot.
So we have this guy. He's outside, him and his wife, and they're like having like this Grinch moment. You know, like on the Grinch where they had the competition of the lights. Who has the best lights? And everybody's taking pictures of the people across the street because they have the best lights. And the guy, he starts complaining. He's like, every year they do this. They go take pictures at his house. He's giving them coffee and eggnog and all types of stuff. And so the guy's just really jealous. So he wants to put on a show, quote unquote. And upon his putting on a show, he goes to the top of his roof to act like, I guess, Santa going down the chimney. I don't know what he planned on doing, but the man falls off the roof.
He just wanted attention.
Clean off the roof.
That's what he gets for just doing too much.
That's what he is.
Because he wants to win what? He wants to be
He
best
wants
what?
pictures because when the 118 came and saved him, you know what they did? People was coming to take pictures. And his wife said, "Oh, here you go, baby.
Like,
Here
here
you
you
go,
go.
pictures."
Right. I'm just
And
like-
he's just like...
He could have been actually hurt and all you cared about is the pictures?
That's what he wanted. He wanted people to come to his house and take pictures of him this time. And he got what he wanted in the worst way.
That's a shame.
But you know what
That's
I
not
do?
how you do life.
You know what I do like? When
don't see
how
it.
everybody was talking about Christmas miracles, how when they finally lift him up, they see what kept him from actually breaking all the bones in his body.
Yeah.
It was a baby Jesus.
Was it? I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, it was like.
I mean, I guess that's one plus if you want to add.
Because that's when Tim was like, "Oh, baby Jesus broke your fall," and then Buck was
he
like, "See,
did.
there are Christmas miracles."
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
see,
love Tim's little side comedic remarks that he does.
Tim,
He gives me life.
He did that this episode. You know, he being played at the moment, but he did that this episode. So, you know, on to the next rescue. We already briefly talked about it. The guy stuck in the box. What I love most about this scenario right here, he calls Maddie, and Maddie, first and foremost, to calm him down, she says, "I'm Maddie.
Right.
Just breathe."
Like her voice
She
is so calm and
just so calming. So
soothing.
she's like, "I'm Maddie, just breathe." So when they finally find the guy, because he, you know, they had to make sure that the plane didn't take off because right before elevation, he loses all of his body heat. The man has gone cold. He passes out again. Because he ended up, where was he? He was at a factory where they were.
The factory where you.
What is it called?
You're putting the boxing.
He said distro, right? No?
Something.
I messed up.
Dispatch. No, it was like
No,
this.
it's
No, it wasn't distro. Yeah.
What was it? Okay.
Distribution?
I think so.
Distribution
Same
center.
thing.
It's a distribution center.
Same thing. Look, he was at a warehouse where they was packaging up boxes, and you know, just so happened he get knocked out and he falls into a box. I forgot how he got knocked out. How did that happen?
It was like a little crane thing or something. It's part of the machinery, and he got
Yeah.
knocked, and then he
He
fell
got
it
knocked
backward.
out, fell into the box. The box gets taped up, and he's down the trail with everybody else. Well, with all the rest of the packages. So they go to the airport. You know, they pull all of the boxes off the plane, and they find his box because his phone is ringing. And see, this is the beautiful part. When they finally resuscitate this guy and bring him back to life because he had lost his pulse and all type of consciousness. When they bring him back to life, he got a little warmth in his body from them things they put him on. I'm sorry. I'm talking
You
about
got it.
things.
Right. Hello.
From them from the fireman covers, okay?
Oh, goodness. The warmth. Say that.
So anyway, he gets warm. He gets
Oh,
warm,
Lord.
and then when he comes alive, his phone's still ringing. And so Tim, he picks up the phone. He says, "Man, somebody's really trying to reach you." And the guy says, "No, it was Maddie. She told me to just let the phone ring and don't answer it so that you guys would be able to find me." And that was a very beautiful
That
moment
was
for
so
me.
cute. She's such an angel to me.
Yeah.
She does no wrong in my eyes, and I hate.
Okay, you go
What
ahead.
has she done wrong? I can't think. Maybe I'm forgetting
We're
something.
gonna get on Maddie because I'm gonna talk about her attitude.
Oh, you're talking about that. Okay. Well, we'll get to that. But in my eyes, she's an angel. She's like
Yeah.
the fact that she planned
The
that out.
angel that goes on the tree. Yeah, and then the cutest thing was Tim answered the phone.
That was a tough. See?
Am I hopeless romantic right now?
You are, but it's cute.
'Cause
I'm
I'm
agreeing
probably
with
being
you.
really
It's
dramatic.
okay. It's the holiday season. We're like this, you know, like booed up and stuff. And
Yeah.
I'm not.
I'm not booed up. Actually, I'm
okay.
I'm
I'm
real,
not either.
real single and ready to mingle. But
Yeah.
But I'm just out here, you know. Merry Christmas. So
I can't today with you, Porchia.
So our next save, we get So we get these mistletoes there in the restaurant. So this woman and her boyfriend.
Yeah, I think it was boyfriend. Yeah.
Okay. Boyfriend, significant other, whatever kind of relationship status that they have, they're having an argument because she's not ready to go with him for Christmas and meet his family.
Which is a big step for a lot of people.
Yeah.
So
First of all, let's just talk about that.
Okay, let's go.
Newly dating a guy. Are you going, okay, let's say you start dating a guy in July, mid-year.
Okay.
Are you going to Christmas to meet the family?
Depends how fast we fell in love. I tend to fall in love quick. Like, my relationships, the past 3 main ones that I've had in my life, all went very quick. Like, we started very quickly. So July, I would say probably yes. And the fact that my family is out of town, if we're here in Cali, we're going together, most likely. Just based on how my face you're making.
I'm not making no judgmental face. I'm just trying to I'm just trying to understand.
It's just the way how my relationships have been going. I really think that what is that? 6 months, 5 months, like 5 months. I think.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Not Thanksgiving. We're gonna add a couple more weeks to it. So Christmas time. I say yes. What about you?
I'm not doing it.
How long would
I'm not
you...
doing it because, and I say that because first of all, I have to be really sure that this is something that is going down for real. I have to be perfectly sure about our relationship. I can't have any like doubts in my mind that we're not going to end up together for the rest of our lives, that this relationship isn't going to lead to a marriage. Like, I have brought too many fools around my peoples, okay?
See, that's probably
and so
the difference.
I learned my lessons, and I think that's why I'm just like, no, I gotta guard up now. Like, no, because y'all not gonna come into my life, come into my heart, be around my family, then they like you, and then you gone, and now we all talking about, oh, where he at? You know what I'm saying? I don't have time for them questions.
That's true.
Like,
that is
that's
annoying
just too
question.
much. So I need to make sure that this is gonna be a for real thing before I bring you into my family. So say we meeting, you know, like, okay, if we meet in January, and I'm sure, you know, by the end of the year, okay, cool, come on Christmas. But anytime, like,
a lot can happen in 5 months.
6 months and under,
yeah,
it's a tricky one for me because, you know, I just can't be playing around. Like, you not about to come around my family talking about you, my man, and then next thing I know, we ghost. Like, it has happened plenty of times where after somebody meet the family, they out.
That's true.
They out.
That's true.
You know, and so I just don't want to do that anymore.
I think it's
my family done
situational.
seen too many men in my life. Okay, it's a wrap on that.
That's
okay.
what I was saying.
That
I think that's the difference.
A long sidebar.
It's okay. We need those. We need those.
That was a long sidebar. Okay, so so they're talking. We're back into the restaurant.
The drone in the nose.
We're back into the restaurant. So they're talking about that she's not ready to meet the family. And so while they're having this discussion, the drone mistletoes are flying around, and one just so happened to chop off her nose. First things first.
Right.
It's dangerous.
Who thought this was a good idea?
Why do y'all have drones flying around the whole restaurant? Because what happened was they're trying to make extra money, because they did say that at the end of the night you can see a waitress if you want your photo or the video of you kissing your mate or with your mate, blase, because when the mistletoe fly around, you have to kiss.
Right.
You know?
So they didn't think that you can possibly prop up the mistletoe somewhere on a tree somewhere and do it outside where drones are normally placed when they're outside and not inside in a restaurant people are eating?
I don't know.
No?
It was really weird.
Very.
It was really weird, but she gets her nose cut off, and so when the 118 comes, not only do the 118 come, but we get Athena. She comes too. So, you know, because everybody there, look, police, paramedic, fire department, all the first responders there, and so they're all having this little cahoots while they're trying to find her nose and repair her. The guy, Hen start giving words of wisdom. This was what happened. Hen gives words of wisdom, and she says that, you know, sometimes it's hard to give people your heart to play with. I forgot. Hold on. What'd she say? Because she said something.
There was a lot of gems dropped.
She said it's a hard thing to hand someone the keys to your happiness.
Preach.
And she said that because the guy was trying to reason with her. And what happened was Bobby, you know, steps up and says, you know, well, maybe she wasn't ready for that. And so Athena, because we're going to get into that, but since they got their little situation going on, Athena was like, well, how she supposed to know he ain't ready? You know, being petty.
They definitely.
And so since he ain't know the situation, she just throw her little gem in there. Like, you know what? It's a hard thing to get somebody the keys to your happiness. So, you know, if y'all got to take it slow, y'all got to take it slow. That's how that happened.
You see how they related they brought their personal life into that call, right?
Yeah.
With Bobby and Athena. I thought that was the funny part.
That was beautiful.
There was.
I like how that happens. And our last save of the night, we get
Which is my favorite.
a Marine on the way to see his daughter singing for her Christmas program. This man has been through all the transportations you could think of. He said
Hell and high water.
yeah, basically hell and high water.
Yep.
And then he's on a bus. And he's on this bus and he's, you know, explaining that after he gets off the phone with FaceTime call with his daughter, he's explaining that he went through all this stuff. And a woman on the bus says, the good Lord is not going to let you go through all of that and not see your daughter sing.
I would have needed to hear that.
And I believe when he clicked his faith on, that's when it happened, because I was really scared. He caught somebody stealing somebody's wallet. Then next thing I know, a truck hits the bus, and when it comes back from commercial, they say that only one man is doing bad because everybody else walked away free and clean of any tragedies. But they said one man, they didn't know if he was going to make it, and I thought it was going to be him, so I was kind of scared.
Oh no, I knew it was going to be the other guy.
But when they showed him, they saw him, you know, acting of service. He basically helping the man and put his 2 fingers in the man's little wound so it don't bleed out.
Right.
Got him all the way together. Then the 118, the team comes and they save him. And they take the Marine to see his daughter.
Which was the cutest thing. I knew they were going to like do the whole ambulance fire thing. Whoop whoop. Let me hurry up and get you
that.
I did. I've seen it happen too many times.
I didn't know. Like, it was a miracle. Another Christmas miracle. It was a miracle for the guy, just a random guy, to go up and tell Bobby and them what happened and why the guy was even on that bus.
I thought it was the lady who said I thought it was the lady who said it. Told
somebody.
Him. Yeah.
I don't know, but they went and told Bobby. Somebody went and told Bobby what happened and how the guy needed to go see his daughter, and they made it happen for him. And in that moment, you know, Buck, he got it with the waterworks and tears. I cried too, because I'm just like, oh my God, that's so beautiful.
Right.
You know, he's reunited and it feels so good. So that was an amazing moment. But what really got my attention was how Eddie had a defining moment there too, because he's seen how when the Marine was reunited with his whole entire family, how that brought memories back to him.
It was like a wake-up call.
Yeah, when he was reunited with his family and how all of that went down. So yeah, we're gonna get into that because Eddie wasn't right the first half of this.
But yeah, he was stressing me out with his decision making.
Yeah.
I didn't like it.
It's okay, but before that, we got something to ask y'all.
I do. I have a question. AfterBuzzers. Our network produces after shows for nearly all of your favorite TV shows, from dramas, reality TV, sci-fi, and more. There is no other network that works harder to serve television fans. But of course, we need your help. We're asking that you please subscribe to one or more of our YouTube channels. By subscribing to our channel, YouTube will suggest content that's tailor-made for you, and you'll help AfterBuzz continue to grow.
Yes.
And if you're worried about those pesky notifications, please don't be, because they are so optional.
You can turn them off.
Exactly. So hit that subscribe button now for this channel and check out our other AfterBuzz YouTube channels as well. Let us know you did so in the comments. We'll thank you on air. And for now, thanks for being the best fans and for helping us be the ESPN of TV Talk.
Thank you, guys.
5 stars only, like, thumbs up, only way to go, and we are on Spotify.
Shameless plug on those other AfterBuzz shows. So
A Million Little Things plug.
Yes, okay, plug your show.
Yes, A Million Little Things, thumbs up. See me on Wednesdays. Anyway,
okay, and you can see me on Wednesdays on Black Lightning at 10 p.m. Okay, 10 p.m. PST time. Yeah,
let's bring it back.
We back in.
911. Got that out the way.
Don't forget, watch our other shows. Oh, and if you are listening on iTunes, give us 5 stars, please. And a nice review. Let us know how you love the show. Tell us everything you want us to know about us. Okay, so guys, every good thing I meant positive.
Only.
All right. Okay. So, Tim and Maddie, let's talk about it. We got this thing where, first and foremost, Tim puts Buck out the house.
Which is really funny.
Because Buck done crashed at his spot. Tim put him out. But not only did he put him out, when Buck left, he went and moved in with Maddie. Mm-hmm. But it's kind of like Tim kind of moved in with Maddie too.
I was thinking that.
There.
I was already thinking for some reason that they lived together, but I was like, oh no, not yet. He's just always
He's
over.
always
Right.
over. So it's really like all three of y'all stay together. So you might as well have left Buck at your crib,
Right.
and you went to Maddie's house.
Exactly. But hey.
So how do you feel about their overall relationship thing that they have going? It's
You talking about with Tim and Maddie?
yeah, that's
Always loved it. I just wanted them to progress slowly because of, even though, as we see, Maddie is still and will continue probably in next year when the season comes back, going through her situation. Mm-hmm. And Tim, I think, is doing a very good job of taking things slow with her. And I love how much he is so attentive to detail, like from the Christmas tree, and how Maddie was responsive to that, and he kind of took it back. He wasn't like forceful, like, well, why? Why don't you, celebrate with the tree? And all. He tried to take it back. And then what else did he do? He did something else that was like the book.
He did everything spectacular because
he's amazing.
He literally prayed. When he was searching for the tree, he prayed. He's like, "Hey, big man, I need help on this one." Mm-hmm. And lo and behold, when he prayed, Jason Bailey, aka Doug, which is actually Maddie's husband or ex-husband, he shows up, and he just so happened to be the savior of Tim's whole experience. Little do we know that this is the man that is basically stalking him to try to find Maddie. That's what's really going on. But he was the answer to his problems. He like, yeah, get this kind of tree. She gonna love this because he know what she like.
But he was giving him bad advice, though. He was the one. I think he knew that Maddie wouldn't like the tree because of what
she did like it though.
And afterwards, after she figured out, after she'd decided to let it go, but initially, I think he did it all. First of all, let me just say this: I knew that he was coming back season finale. I didn't know how. Mm-hmm. And the moment I saw him, I knew it was Maddie's ex.
Yeah, we all knew that he was coming back. But literally, while we were watching the show, when she first seen him, she said,
"Oh, that's him. That's him. That's him."
I said, "Really?"
I knew it already. I knew it.
I said, "Really? Oh my god!"
And then when he said Jason Bailey, I was like, "Fake name." You're like, "What?" Yeah.
She was putting two and two together quick. I
watch a lot of.
It's okay, because I'm gonna bring you around when I get me a man. Like, tell me all the tea. Look, what's going on? Is that not his real name? Is that not where he from?
Just call me. And when she was in the music store, a bookstore, or whatever, when he pickpocketed the wallet, I knew that he did it on purpose to get the license.
I knew it. I knew he
you got
stole
that
his,
one. Yeah, you got that one.
I knew he stole his wallet. I said, "Oh, so we out here thieving for the kill. We out here thieving for." But it's okay. It's okay because he's definitely going to be defeated.
Jason Bailey.
He's definitely going to be defeated. Like, I don't have any doubt in my mind that they ain't going to take this fool out.
You think Tim is going to go with the rest of my prediction and Tim is going to fight him for Maddie's honor in the house?
If Buck don't do it first.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Because I forgot Buck is in the house now. So it could be both of them.
And Buck is her whole brother.
Yep.
But you never know. Buck is a little iffy. He might be off with some woman one night, and that's when it happened. Because homeboy watching the house. So he probably trying to watch and see when people going to be there and when they not,
She should. Doesn't she have that device where she can watch the camera on, see the security on her phone? Mm-hmm. What happened to that? What happened to all the security that happened in, episode 1?
They still got it. It ain't went nowhere. Just because she tweaked out about Christmas don't mean it went nowhere.
Well, you need to start checking. But yeah, you're right.
She tweaked out. So we find out that this Jason Bailey guy is actually Doug.
I just hope nobody gets hurt. When the season comes back next year and how the story will unfold with that at the top of the season. Chim doesn't get hurt, Buck doesn't get hurt.
Or Maddie.
Oh, yeah. Or Maddie doesn't get hurt again.
Yeah, because first of all, it already had hurt me that she didn't want to participate in Christmas. I'm like, who doesn't want to participate in Christmas? How?
I'm not gonna lie. Some years I have those feelings if I'm going through stuff, and I'm just like, I'm not feeling it this year. This year I am. Last year was a lot of stuff was just happening and nothing was in place, and I was like, and then I had to travel to Chicago, and I was just like, I'm not feeling it. So I understand her in a way. But she came back around though, so that's always a good thing.
I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. So next on the chopping block. Okay, let me not chop them up.
On the chopping block.
Next we got Eddie and the wife. So Eddie is going through this thing where he's having sex with his ex-wife. No, the wife, because they still married. He's having sex with the wife. They doing it for weeks, and he doesn't want his son to know that she's there.
I don't like it.
How do you feel about him hiding the wife from their son? Their son.
Like First of all, it's been, I think they said 2 months since that's been happening, that she's been, like, they've been hiding.
It had to be because that was Halloween when she came back around.
It's not good. For the, what's their son's name?
Christopher.
It's not good for Christopher. All the moments, you're taking away precious moments, especially around the holiday season. You're taking away precious moments away from a mother and their son and her son. Yeah. That's not okay. I get Eddie. I get what happened in the past. But we also learned that Eddie kind of sort of did the same thing. He actually left first when he re-enlisted in Afghanistan.
And that's what I don't like about him.
Exactly. That's when I started to not like that whole situation. I'm like, you need to just forgive and just like let the boy be with his mother.
Yeah, because she sat there and explained this whole Christmas scenario, this nostalgic moment that she had with Christopher about how they would, go outside and decorate a tree because they couldn't afford one while he was gone. And he would, wish that he was there. And then he's talking to Buck, and Buck let him know, like, no, you need to let him see his mama. Like, what you want? And he was like, I'm scared and I don't trust her, but I don't trust her because I didn't trust me because I left too. And so he's basing his fears off of the reason why he left, thinking that it's all going to happen again. And my thing is, you got a second chance. She let you back in when you re-enlisted into the army and you didn't have to. You set yourself a whole couple of years back when all you had to do was come home. Your term was up. Right. You come on home, but you re-enlisted once you found out his diagnosis. And so you were scared. And now you're operating in fear again. But Chris Show told him, he let him know, like, my wish list, because for a long time, he wasn't letting him know what he wanted for Christmas. Right. And then, they have that talk at nighttime. He like, well, is Santa real? Because when I asked Santa for you to come back, you did. And, this time I asked Santa for mama to come back. Is she coming?
Like, it's an innocent boy. Just, I get the transition, but only make it just a couple of days. I get it. Just rip the Band-Aid off. Let the boy be with the son. Eddie, I need you to do that a little bit quicker. Yeah. How you did it.
But mama comes back. So, Merry Christmas to Christopher. He gets his mommy, and they have this reunited, and it feels so good.
Whose idea was it to put the Christmas tree outside, though? A whole decorated tree?
He was trying to relive that moment that she explained to him in the beginning.
Got it. Okay, never mind. That was cute.
Because,
never mind.
Because their tree was in the backyard, though. They were in Texas, so.
Yeah, I get it.
They were in Texas. This is LA. We barely got, anyway. So, yeah, that's how that happened. Before we get into our Queen Bassett moment, we got a little news for y'all.
A little.
AFTERBUZZ TV News.
So, before we talk about our Queen Bassett, Angela Bassett actually just came back from vacation to Costa Rica to celebrate Thanksgiving. And look at her living her best life.
Come on, Thanksgiving in Costa Rica. Who would have thought?
Exactly. She posted this on Instagram actually today, a little delayed Thanksgiving post, but she said, "Hey everybody, you good?" She says that. She says that every single post. I love that. She's like, "Hey everybody, you good? The kids and I just got back from an amazing Thanksgiving vacation, relaxing in Costa Rica at Casa Ilios, with its view over everything. Yes. At Airbnb. Thanks for the wonderful gifted stay in Paradise."
Oh, so she be Airbnb, and that's what we own.
Yes. Yes. But this is gorgeous, though.
Come on.
And Ryan Guzman, our Eddie, I was speaking of, was actually on the Reels today and discussed how he proposed to his wife that actually almost failed. He said he spent 2 months trying to figure out how to propose to her. And her mom ended up texting him about the gender reveal. And he is having a boy, if you didn't know.
Oh, congratulations.
Right, congrats to Eddie. But how it was about to fail, in that text, it said something about the proposal, but he thought he cropped that information out. So she actually got notice that Eddie was about to propose before, by being nosy, kind of.
Me and Ryan.
Right. So next thing you know, he went to go do a scene for 911, and he gets a whole bunch of calls asking if it's true, are we getting married? But luckily, she didn't know he had the ring, and he was able to save her the proposal, and they went on top of the roof with cameras, and she actually gave him a sonogram, and that's when as he grabbed the sonogram, he went down on one knee and proposed. And she's due in 3 months, actually.
Oh, she didn't look that big.
That was actually an old picture that was like 2 months ago. Yeah, that was like 2 months ago. But yeah, she's due in 3 months.
Oh, wow.
She's going to have a little February baby, I think, if I calculated it right, maybe. But
congratulations,
congrats.
Ryan.
And that's
so beautiful.
Yes.
All right, guys. We're talking about love and happiness and Merry Christmas and new life, okay? Because rings and things
that I don't have. Just look a little empty. But
anyway, we're going to get into our Queen Bassett moment.
I always mess this up. It's the
I'm
right
on the,
hand.
Yeah, I keep doing it wrong. And I keep doing it wrong, and I did this before. I told y'all I was I was a campus queen at Tennessee State University. I was Miss Junior.
Nice.
For a whole school year.
I just made it to prom.
And I had to wave at every single football game and every single parade, everything. Okay. But for our Queen Bassett moment, for those of you who do not know or who are your first time watching us, our Queen Bassett moment is all things Angela Bassett playing Athena on 911. We talk about her because she is such a profound character. Like, she does the best monologues ever. Like, she has these amazing quotes. She gets people right together. She will, drop some gems that will make you change your whole life, okay? She does such an amazing job. We had to give her own segment. But this time,
the roles will reverse this time.
The Queen Bassett moment. Not only did the queen, have her moments, okay? Queen got a ring.
Yeah, queen. Right, so beautiful. Did you think she was gonna say yes?
So big. I did not think she was gonna say yes.
I don't know what I thought.
So, okay, it was because of the previews. The previews, when he popped out with it, it was just like she was looking so surprised. I'm like, oh my god, really? Like, no, I know you ain't. You know how people be like, because most TV shows when people propose, they be like, I know you didn't. No, this ain't going down. But Queen Bassett was ready for it. So let's talk about it. We get into this whole thing where she just so happened to, pop a question to Bobby, like, you moving in or what? And he panics and he runs away for a couple of days and he don't really know what to do. Deep down in his heart, although he panicked first, deep down in his heart, he really loves Athena and he really wants to be with her for the rest of his life. He just didn't expect for her to want the same thing. He didn't want her to want the same. He did not want her, but he didn't expect for her to want the same thing so soon as well. So they have this whole thing where she doesn't know what to do. She sits down and talks to Michael. I love her talks with Michael about Bobby.
It's so cute.
It's so cute every time.
He said in a quote that I love, he said, who you are on the other side, he means of the secret. Who you are on the other side of that takes time to figure out.
Yeah, because
I love that.
He lived with a secret,
a big secret
with him being gay, and then Bobby lived with a big secret too. Nobody else knows that he basically was the cause of his whole family burning up.
Right.
And he's a firefighter, and so he has that situation. And now that someone knows your secret, he's trying to be on the other end of it and trying to find himself, and he doesn't really know how to navigate with finding himself and embracing love as well. And I think they have a clue of what they're doing because they make each other happy. They make each other real happy because she did say, Queen Bassett did tell him, like, she told Michael, she said, when he's here, I'm joyful, I'm, happy. And then when he's gone, I'm lonely and I miss him. And she's just like, I just want him to feel the same way.
She seems way more ready to move forward than she used to be.
Yeah.
She was very resistant.
She was iffy. She didn't want to be public about it. She didn't want to broadcast it. She didn't know about bringing him around the kids. But when, I think it's a thing. When real love get into your heart, ain't no boundaries no more.
True.
Ain't no boundaries. It's just like, we gonna do this thing. And I love what Michael tells her. He says, if you want this to be his home, just know for a fact that home is not a place. It's a people.
Right.
And he really loves you. So eventually he'll find his way to home. And that was a beautiful thing.
Loved it.
Yeah. And not only did Michael give her advice, Hen did too. Well, Hen gave Bobby
advice.
Hen gave Bobby advice, like, first and foremost, you ain't about to be playing with her heart. She done had too much of that. So if you ain't ready, let her know. You ain't gonna be playing with my friend.
Hen had to let him know.
Hen let him know real quick, like, she done had too many games played on her. You gonna do this or you not?
Right.
And so he was just like, it was just a panic situation for me. It's not like I don't want to be with her or I don't see a future with her. It was just a panic for me. And then she was like, well, then there go your answer. It was just a panic.
Yeah.
That was it.
A little cold
You know, she was like, slapping some sense into him, like, get yourself together.
You love
and
her.
Lo and behold, that led to him not only bringing her a key. He brought her a present key.
Which I wasn't expecting.
I wasn't expecting that either.
I thought it was going to be the box was too big. I was like, is that this is going to be a bracelet?
Yeah, I'm like, I know that ain't no bracelet.
Like, what is this? Did they trick us in the previews?
I'm like, first of all, but she opened it up, it's a key. And I believe that was the key to his heart.
Yes.
I believe that represented the key to his heart. Like, here you go. Not only am I going to give you this key, you going to open this up right now, but he got down real quick on that knee and he said, marry me, Athena. And I was like,
oh.
And then he got to explain it, all his reasons why he, wanted to spend the rest of his life with her afterwards. And she just like, you know what, Bobby, shut up. Yes. I said,
her face was priceless, though.
Priceless.
I loved her face, but I'm happy she said yes, which I also wasn't expecting.
The shock and all of that went down. It was just like, how are we going to do this for real? Because
the whole episode, this episode was like iffy between them. I was like, are they actually going to get to this point?
Their love was very sure.
Right, yeah, the love was sure.
The love was sure. But I did not expect a proposal so soon. Well, I did predict that.
You predicted it.
I did predict
you
that.
You wanted this to happen, too.
I wanted this to happen, but I just didn't think she was going to be accepted to it because of the rockiness on her end.
That's what I was saying.
Because of what she was going through. I knew that their love was sure, but I just really thought she was going to, run away from that, how she ran away from everything else at first. But no, at first glance on this one, she like, I want that. Put the ring on, okay?
People have epiphanies.
If you like it, then you should have put a ring on it. Okay.
Okay, Beyonce. All right.
That's exactly what happened. So let's just give it up for Queen Bassett.
You have a ring, girl.
We're getting married.
What if it doesn't stay next second half of the season? What if it doesn't stick?
It has to.
I know.
On that note, let's get into these predictions for our next season. I hate to end this, guys.
Your
March
AfterBuzz
what?
TV
16th?
18th.
Woo.
What are your predictions?
Well, mine kind of already happened. I just didn't expect it to unfold like this. But now that the husband came back, we're going to see a lot more of him. He's probably going to get killed off.
Hopefully.
Maybe I want to say like 3 episodes into the next year. Like when it starts. Something terrible is going to happen to him. He's not going to stay the whole time. And I think there's going to be, I don't want it to happen, but I think there's going to be a bumpy ride between Bobby and Athena. Something might happen.
No,
it's too perfect.
Don't say that.
I said I don't want it to happen, but for storyline purposes, I think something's going to happen. Because you think it happened way too quick, though. I don't know.
think that.
You just said it. Okay.
No, I didn't. I said I didn't think that Athena was going to be very receiving of it this soon because of the way that she shied away from everything else. But I definitely knew that their love was sure. So I don't think that it happened too fast. I just didn't think her reaction was going to be a quick yes.
True.
But
okay, those are mine. What are yours?
Yeah. So, I want them to work. I really do. I believe I don't think their relationship is going to be peaches and cream, but they are going to get married, and they are going to have hardships and drama throughout the way, because this is a drama television show, and they have, you know, all of their rescues are in drama, you know? And so I really believe that there's going to be some highs and some lows on a roller coaster ride, but they're going to always end it in love, because we see Karen and Han, you know, for example, they go through a lot. They done went through a lot this season with Eva coming back, then with the son. They went through a lot last season with Han cheating. Oof. You know, it's just been like a roller coaster ride with them. So we know it's going to be a roller coaster ride with Athena and Bobby. I just know that because their love is so sure, their love is going to outweigh anything that they could possibly go through. That's how I feel. This whole thing with Doug coming back, Maddie's ex-husband, it's going to be... I think it's going to last longer than 3 episodes just to keep the drama going, because people, they want to see drama. So they want to see it, you know, prolonged. So it might, you know, take a little minute before they actually, you know, write him off. But he going to be there for a little minute, and I really believe damage is going to be done, but I think it's going to be on his part. And if he does touch anybody, it's going to be Chim, because how easily, you know, he befriended Chim, and how easily Chim trusts him, you know, now. Yep. And then he got all of his information in his wallet. So that is kind of like, that's kind of like rocky and scary. I don't know what's going to happen with that. That's pretty much it. I just hope, you know, that everything stays afloat. And I believe, like, even if Athena and Bobby do have like mishaps, it's probably going to be with the kids. It's probably going to be, you know, with the kids getting their faces in some more and, you know, causing trouble for them to fix, rather than their relationship actually having trouble.
We will see.
We will see, guys.
In 2019. Ooh.
Yeah. So the spring season starts back March 18th. That is a ways away from now, guys. So...
It's a very long time.
I just, you know, pray that we come back to see you guys. I pray that we come back. But until then, this has been an amazing fall finale. Thank you guys for being with us the whole season. You have been a great audience. You've been amazing fans. We love you. And until next time, I'm Porchia Carter. You can find me on all social media at Porchia Carter.
And I'm Tay Alexandria. You can find me everywhere at Tay Alexandria TV. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and see you next year.
Our founder, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and me, Maria Menounos, would like to thank you for tuning in to AfterBuzz TV. Remember, we're not just the first, we're the biggest in the world, and we're the only destination for all your favorite TV shows. Whatever you crave, we've got it. So go to AfterBuzzTV.com and check out our lineup. Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.